There's 168 hours in a week. We have 1 hour to affect that other 167. You got one. In the place that we're sitting now in Fort Worth, Texas, in the area that we're sitting is probably one of the worst places to live in Fort Worth. There are kids who are dealing drugs. There are kids who are in gangs. We're talking an elementary school. We're not talking a high school. We're talking when they should be playing with blocks and G.I. Joe men. There is no innocence by the time they reach kindergarten.
Guns, gambling, jacking cars, stealing, robbing, and killing.
Gang members and people running around with guns.
Some people have to be living on the streets and living in shacks.
I was a youth pastor with the church, and I looked around and we had all of these programs for young ladies. We literally didn't have a lick of programming for our young men. I sat down and began writing the curriculum for Gentlemen's Society.
I am a gentleman. I have honor.
I do honorable things. I have integrity. I do the right thing when no one's looking. I have respect for myself and others. I value my education. I am a gentleman.
How many of y'all want to be great fathers? Great fathers. Great fathers. Now keep your hands up for a second. Okay. You know, one of the things that they're taught in Gentlemen's Society is that this is your brother. You don't say things bad about him. You don't do things bad to him. When you walk out of this door, there's enough people that want to do bad things to both of you guys. I'm going to tell you something that I don't tell a whole lot of people. I'm going to tell you why I was so scared. I had never seen a good marriage. I have a picture of a kid, he's about a fifth grader, showing a fourth grader how to tie a tie, which may not mean anything to you, but maybe about a month or so prior, both of those kids were expelled from school for fighting each other. And I didn't ask that they help each other. I just happened to turn around and see them helping each other. Y'all learned how to treat a lady, right? Give me something about how to treat a lady. How do we treat a lady? Show them respect without talking back. Now, what types of ladies are we respecting? It's like, we're talking teachers, mamas, what are we talking about?
Your mom,
okay.
Your aunt,
niece. Check this out. One day, this is gonna mess you up a little bit. One day you're gonna have a granddaughter. When they stepped out the door today, they seen drug dealers. They seen pimps on the street. They seen crackheads on the street. They seen people being cussed out. Since they've been here an hour ago, I guarantee you they've seen all of that. What they're not seeing is people saying, I love you, I care about you. I know that you can make it. I know that you can do it. I know you can do it. I know you can be that doctor. I know you can be in business. I'll be your first investor. They're not hearing that. But the drug dealer is on his game because he recognizes the same thing we would all recognize in that kid. Here's a young entrepreneur. One of the best young entrepreneurs I ever met in my life was here in this school. I said, we have to reach him now because if I see this, the drug dealers see this too. And they're going to come down, they're going to find him too. I got 1 hour to keep them from finding him. I got one. That's it. That's all I got. If you're going to build a house, we're going to need blueprints. If you're going to build an off-the-hook life, you need those same blueprints. If you don't have them already, you need to go and get them. Okay? Now, what's going to stop you from getting it? So you're going to let bad people stop you from your destiny? What's going to stop you?
Nobody.
Okay. What?
Nobody.
What?
Nobody.
Huh?
Nobody.
Stand to your feet.
It helped me not get in trouble in class. The best thing I learned, how to treat a lady and how you want your kids to grow up.
If we do it right, then we'll work ourselves out of a job because we'll have a society of gentlemen. And we won't need Gentlemen's Society. That's the goal.